Hi everyone, in this video, you will learn a simple tutorial on how to create your Barmy Zoom account associated with your Barmy email and how to use the tools available in Zoom for your classroom. You may already have your Zoom account, but to access more features and tools that are not available in the basic Zoom account, Barmy will create a licensed Zoom account for you with your institutional email ending with barmy.edu.mm. And to create your Zoom account, you will first receive an email invitation to set up your Barmy licensed Zoom account in your Barmy email. But if you have not signed up for your Barmy email, please email us at techsupport@barmy.edu.mn. So now that you can see, I have already received a Zoom account invitation from Barmy. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this invitation. So once you click this button, activate your Zoom account, it will take you to the activation page. And now you can see these are two options that you can activate your Zoom account. So I'm going to go with the second option. So click here. Now I'm going to go ahead adding my name and password. To make it easy to remember, you can use the same password that you used when you created your Barmy email account. Okay, so when you're done, you can click continue. After putting your name and then password, it will bring you to this site where you can see a Barmy URL, barmyuniversity.zoom.us. So next time, if you want to come back to Barmy University Zoom account, you can just type this URL and then it will bring you to this page. To see how you can come back to this page, I'm going to sign out from here and then sign in again later. Now you get to the home page where you will see three things: join a meeting, initiate a meeting, and then to configure your Barmy Zoom settings. If you want to join a meeting that's set up by another Barmy member, please click join a meeting. And now it asks you to add meeting ID or personal link name. Let's say this is a meeting set up by a tech support team, and you can go ahead and add tech support right here. And please remember that this is the personal link name that must be given in advance by the tech support team. And once you click join, a pop-up window will open and where you will click Open Zoom Meetings. Alright, now you will be asked to wait at the waiting room and you will be able to join a meeting when the meeting host admits you to join. Alright, now you are joining Barmy Tech Support Personal Meeting Room. Now let's go back to our home page again. To do so, we're going to leave this meeting. Alright, so to go back to the main page, again click at this Barmy University logo. And here the second thing is to initiate a meeting. So to host a meeting, I am just going to click here. And then again, the pop-up window opens. Then just go ahead and click Open Zoom Meetings. Alright, you are actually in your Zoom room right now. And you can choose your audio options. For now, I'm going to go with Join with computer audio. You can mute and then mute yourself. You can also turn off this camera and then turn it on. For now, I'm just gonna keep it off. In this window, you can see a lot of settings here in this toolbar, and we will come back to this page later on. But first, I want to show you how you can first go in and set up your profile and account settings. To do so, we're going to end this meeting and then go back to Barmy Zoom homepage. And now to configure my Barmy Zoom settings, I'm going to go with this option. And again, you might be asked to sign in, or it will just navigate you to your Zoom account and right to your profile page. Now that I'm in my Zoom account, let's start with setting up my profile. So right here, you can change your name. If you want to, just go ahead and click edit. You can also add your profile picture. And you can also change your time zone right here. Let's say that I'm done with updating my profile and next I want to schedule a new meeting. So I'm gonna click here at meetings. So right here, everything is totally blank because I haven't scheduled any meeting yet and I don't have any previous meeting. And you can also create your personal room, and this is all the information. If you want people to come and join your personal meeting room, you can go ahead and click here, copy the invitation. As you can see, it includes all the details, such as meeting link, meeting ID, and then a passcode. All right, so to schedule a new meeting, I'm gonna go back to see this tab, schedule a new meeting, and I'm just gonna click here. Okay, right here, this is the details you need to add when you schedule your meeting. And for the topic, maybe if you are creating a new meeting for your class that you'll be teaching at Barmy this coming semester, you may put your class name. And for me, I'm just gonna leave it this way. And you can also add description down here. And you can also choose a date that you want to have a meeting. Maybe I'm gonna go with August 18 and the time is gonna be 1 p.m. For the duration, because this is a licensed account, so you can have your meeting, from 1 hour to 24 hours long. Make sure you change your time zone right here. All right, so the next sentence is to choose this option. By choosing this option, it allows you to use the same meeting link with the same meeting ID and settings for multiple occurrence or multiple times. So now I'm gonna change from daily to weekly. And let's say I am teaching 2 sessions a week this coming semester. So I'm gonna go ahead and select a date that I will be teaching, say Monday and Wednesday. Okay, for this section, you can share your meeting passcode with your students so that they can only join the meeting by adding this code. But you can also keep them in a waiting room. In this way, they can only join the meeting when you admit them to join your meeting. And also you keep the video camera on both for the host and the participant. For the audio, we're gonna go ahead and choose computer audio because the sound system is better. And yes, this one, just keep it tick, mute participants upon entry. All right, so everything is all set, and then I'm gonna click save. All right, so now we got all the details for this new meeting. And you see, if you want to start the meeting, you can click this button. And down below, if you want to make a change with your meeting, you can go to edit. And if you want to cancel, you can just delete the meeting. Right, to see the update with my new meeting, I'm going to my meetings. And here, all of my upcoming meetings are showing here, and for different dates and different sections. Okay, next I want to show you recordings. A recording in the cloud is also available in the Varmi Zoom's account. As you can see, you can either go with cloud recordings or local recordings. So for the local recordings, it will allow you to record on your computer directly, and then you can always come to your account and then see all the recordings archived here. You can open it or you can delete it. For the cloud recordings, at the moment, I don't have any recordings in my cloud, so it's just blank. But if you have your recordings, you can go search by ID, or you can enter your meeting number. Before we move into another sections, I want to show you the settings where you can check your meeting settings and recording and then other features settings. Now we are just going to take a look at meeting settings. So in the meeting settings, now we have our waiting room mode is on, and then just scroll down all the way down. We're going to find annotation and a whiteboard, features that we're going to use in a Zoom room in the next section. All right, so right here, annotation, we keep it on, and then also whiteboard, we keep it on, and then breakout room, we also keep it on. Okay, everything looks fine now. Next, we're gonna move to a Zoom room. All right, now I'm gonna go to my Zoom room so that I can show you all the available features that will be useful for your classroom. To go to my Zoom room, I'm gonna go to host a meeting and then just click here. The pop-up window will show again, and you just go ahead and click open Zoom meetings. So here, when you're in your Zoom room, there are a couple of features available that you can make your class and lecture more engaging. Come up to this toolbar down below. You will see breakout rooms down here. And then we also have share screen, where we can allow students to annotate, and then we also have a whiteboard. Okay, now let's start with creating breakout sections or breakout rooms within Zoom. So what is breakout rooms? Breakout rooms is very useful if, for example, you have a class discussion, right? In your class, you want students to have a discussions as a group, want them to work as a group, and then you may give them like 5 or 10 minutes to discuss on a certain topic. So in this way, you will create these breakout sessions, and then when the time is up, they will come back and then get back to your Zoom room again. Now, to create a breakout rooms, just go to this feature in this toolbar and click here. In here, you can choose the number of rooms that you want to create. Let's say I want to create 2 rooms. And then you can also choose whether you want to assign participant automatically or assign manually, or you can just let participants choose their own room. Right, I'm going to go with this option, and then I'm going to go ahead and click create. Okay, now that we got 2 rooms, but I want to change the name to something like room A. room B. Now that we got our rooms, and then if you want to add a room, then you can click add a room here. If you want to delete, just delete it here. Okay, so when everything is done, then you can open all rooms so that this notification will send to students and they will join the room that they prefer, whether room A or room B. Okay, now when the time is up, then you can just close all rooms. All right, then you can close this window. Next, let's take a look at how we can use annotation in whiteboard features in our Zoom room. To do so, we're going to go to Share Screen. Down below, select Share Screen. And now you have to choose whether you want to choose a blank canvas. And for that purpose, you would choose a whiteboard, or do you want to share screen? Maybe share a file or website in which you can allow students to contribute as well. Now let's start with the basic version first. Select and then share. So it just gives a complete blank canvas. We can do a number of things here. We can use text features. Maybe if you want students to enter their message on this whiteboard, they can also do so. And something along this line, we can use a drawing too. Or choose a different colors here. And we can draw anything we like. And if you want to erase, then go to eraser and then just click. Or if you want to delete all the drawings, go to clear. And it has three options for you here. Clear all drawings, clear my drawings, or clear viewers' drawings. Now to allow or prevent people or your students from participating in this whiteboard, you need to come up to the toolbar right here and then select Security. And here is a section called Allow Participants to, so they can share screen, they can chat, and then annotate on share contents. Whatever I share on my screen, they can come in and then annotate. So if I don't want to annotate on my screen, I can just untick this one. And then I can always come back and then enable it. And also you can go to this three dots right here, and then you see disable annotation for others. It means that only you can interact with the screen. So your students are not allowed to come in and then contribute to the screen. Okay, so whiteboard is pretty useful when you need your students to contribute text or maybe for brainstorming sessions. Okay, so now we're going to stop share. So next, I'm going to show you how you can do screen share, in which you can allow your student to contribute or to annotate on the screen. To do so, just come to this down below and click Share Screen. And instead of whiteboard, you go with Screen. And now go ahead and click Share. And here's the file that I want to share with my students. So let's say I'm having a difficult time with choosing one of these photos. I'm not sure which one to go with. I am going to ask my student. They can add the text or they can draw if they want to comment on each of this photo. So to annotate, they can just go to the toolbar on the screen and click Annotate, right? And then they can add text, right? And then they can also draw, maybe choose different color for this. Go with yellow, and then okay, maybe they say, okay, maybe they want to comment anything here. Let's say that we are done with giving comment, annotating, and everything. So I want to save these files. So to do that, you can go up here and click Save. And then to see the image, go to Show in Folder, and then right here. Then you can just close this window. Or if you want to delete all the comments and drawings on the screen, then you can go to Clear. You can go with Clear All Drawings, Clear My Drawings, or Clear Viewers Drawings. Maybe I'm gonna go with Clear All Drawings. Alright, to get back to our Zoom room, we're gonna close this tab by clicking here at Stop Share, the red button. And next, I want to show you how you can share a screen for your lecture, and then also how you can allow and prevent your student to share their screens while attending the class. Okay, so to share the screen, you just go to this toolbar down below and then click the Share Screen tab. And then you see a pop-up window, and then you can go ahead and choose Screen and then click Share. Okay, right now I'm just on my desktop. So make sure that your Zoom windows is open during screen share is enabled so that student can see what you actually presented to them. So if I want to show them a content which is from website, then I can just go and then present it in the screen share. Okay, so now we're gonna go back and then see how you can allow and then prevent students to share their screen to this meeting. To allow or prevent your students to share their screen to your class, you can go down to the Security tab in the toolbar and then click right here. And here's the sections called Allow Participants to, and then here the list that what they can do while joining your meeting. So right now, a student can share their screen, and they can chat, they can rename themselves, and mute themselves. Right, so if I don't want them to share the screen, I just untick here. But if I want them to share the screen, then go back to the Security tab, and then I will just enable it. And you can also allow multiple participants to share their screens simultaneously during the meeting. Now to see the option, we'll go to Share Screen tab in the toolbar and then click the up arrow to access screen sharing options. So now that you can see, by default, only one participant can share at a time. But if you want many participants to share the screen during the meeting, you can go with the option of multiple participants can share simultaneously. Okay, down here in this toolbar, we have a couple more features that you may be using when you are in your Zoom room. So you have chat feature available, so you can chat with your students, you can send the message to everyone or to a particular student that you want to send. It will only show when participants join the meeting. All right, and then you can also attach file. Also, if you want to invite people to join this meeting, you can also do so and go to participant feature and then click here. Then you see invite, just click. And now you see that you have all the email address or contact details of different people, right? So you can go with copy invite link, or you can also go with copy invitation. If you go with copy invite link, it will just give you a meeting link. But if you go with copy invitation, it will give you all the details about this meeting, including meeting ID and then meeting passcode. You can also see the meeting passcode right here. And if you want to do a recording, you click here, then it gives you two options. You can record on this computer or you can record to the cloud. So if you choose this one, the recording will be stored in the cloud. Right, next one, when you click here at these three dots and more, you see you can go live on Facebook directly, and then you can also live on Workplace by Facebook. Okay, these are all the features available in Zoom Room. And that's all for the Zoom tutorial. And I hope you found it useful, and I hope that you can put some of the things you've learned today into practice right away. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact tech support at barami.edu.mm for more information.